Hi dudes, this is Sam from Sam the Bounty Hunter, and today we are going to be going to Safari and we're going to be going to Google and we're going to be going to YouTube on my channel. So today we are going to be doing Disney Pixar Cars problems on my channel. So first we're going to be doing is Disney Pixar Cars race, and then Lightning McQueen and his friends, and then Disney's Pixar's Cars 3 race. And this is going to be all the problems that I really just need on my channel. And I know why that I am using I'm using this iPad is because that I want this one to be in a bigger post, and especially the full post. So we're going to be doing Disney Pixar Cars problems on my channel if something went wrong, and I'm using this iPad to make it as video of Disney Pixar Cars problems. So let's check it out. And you just see I have a lot of videos, and I don't want this video to make it long. So this is the first one that we're going to be doing is Disney's Pixar's Cars race, Lightning McQueen's first day of racing, and this is the first part. So let's get started. So we're going to be putting the full screen. Alright guys, so today we are going to be looking at the first problem of Disney Pixar Cars on my channel. So let's check this out. Hey Billy, get back to the pit. We have to fill you up some gas.
Yeah, and we have
and
to
this
fix your
is
tires,
the crew
Punchy.
chief are telling
Billy
to
Oil
Punchy
Changer
Wipeout
are
and
gonna get
Billy
back to the
Oil
pits.
Changer to
And
get
we'll
back
see you
to
on
the
the track.
pits. So we will show you the
Okay,
first
guys, let's go
problem
to the
after
track.
this clip.
Sure thing. Oh, we will see.
Okay guys, so I already solved the problem. So this is the one that Punchy Wipeout and Billy Oil Changer are told that this crew chiefs are telling them to get back to the pits, and then Punchy told racers that he and Billy Oil Changer are gonna get back to the pit. But there's one problem. The racers are not in the pit. It is because that I know that I was just making it a truth, but it's not. It is a lie. So I think after when Punchy Wipeout and Billy Oil Changer are telling them to get back, that they're going back to the pits, and then this one in this scenes that they are not in the pits when Chick thinks that he is ready to win the Piston Cup. So this is a problem that Punchy Wipeout and Billy Oil Changer are not in the pits anymore. That's what this is about, a lie. And this is a problem of Disney Pixar Cars on my channel. So the first problem on my channel is already completed in the first problem. So the second problem that we're going to be doing is that what is going on with the Transberry Juice Racer number 63 named Lee Revkins. So let's check this out.
Hey, Chick, what's going on?
Well, nothing that much, but what is
So
going
you
on
just
is
see
this.
Hicks is pushing Lee Revkins
Look out.
out.
Okay, guys, so this is the one that I found the problem. So the problem is when after when Chick Hicks pushed Lee Refkins out of a track. So let's check this again.
Look out!
Look.
Ah,
Alright guys, so my second problem of Disney Pixar Cars on my channel is when Lee Refkins is already in reverse, but he is not going up, he is just going down. This is what the problem is when Lightning McQueen was saving the Sidewall Shine racer named Slider Patrolski, and Lee Refkins should be able to move back, not in the front. And actually, this was my friend, and he was not doing anything, and he only has big hands. That's what he was just making the Transberry Juice Racer to go down, not in the back, just in the front. And this is the one that I found the second problem of Disney Cars. Alright, so the second problem is done here. So the third problem that we're going to be doing is when Chick Hicks was saying, "Dinoco's all mine," and then he just pushed the RPM racer named Winford Bradford Rutherford. So let's check if there's a problem if I solve this.
Dinoco's all mine. Incoming!
Alright guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem. When Chick Hicks was pushing the RPM racer just drift in front, not in the back. And this is the one that I should have just copied it on the Disney Pixar Cars movie when Winford was already falling off, which is in the back, not in the front. But this is a problem when Winford was already pushed in the front, not in the back. And this is the one that I actually found in the Disney Pixar Cars, the third problem of this car series on my channel. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to the fourth problem of Disney Pixar Cars on my channel. And this is about the leakless racer was already upside down, and he was already on roof to roof by a no-style racer named Todd Marcus. So let's check it out.
What's going on, Billy?
Good thing, Claude.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is what happens. Okay guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem. This is when the problem is that this leakless racer is about to fell. So let's do the replay. Look.
Wait,
Ah. Wait. Yes, I found a problem. Just wait for it. Alright guys, so we're going to be going back to reverse. Look. See, this is now this is the leakless racer, which is almost about fell in a track, and this is almost a problem of Disney Pixar Cars race on my channel, but at least it didn't make the track him fell down of a track, because I know this clip is kind of a bit good, but I thought that this leakless racer named Claude Scruggs was almost falling down in track, but I didn't, because I only stopped it. Look.
Wait.
So this is the one that I actually stopped when the leakless racer is about fell down on a track. But good thing it didn't, because I stopped. So we will check if there is any problems on Disney Pixar
Second
Cars
girl,
My
McQueen
channel.
is in the wreckage.
There is nowhere McQueen can make it through.
Wait.
No on peace status. Wait for it.
Alright, so let me check if there is a problem. Okay, at least this video doesn't have a fifth problem. So we're going to be moving on to the second part of Disney Pixar Cars Race, which is the second part of McQueen's first day of racing.
It looks like
Alright guys, so we're going to be moving on to the fifth part, which is the second part of McQueen's first day of racing. So let's check this one out.
Alright, the tires are done.
You're free to go.
Looks like Chick got off.
Okay guys, I found this problem, which is someone who was standing there but it's not here. So this is the leakless crew chief was already standing here onto this trunk fresh pity, but I really don't have the leakless pity to make it as Team Leakless. But too bad he is already in on this side with this fiber fuel pay named Megan Shifter, but I don't need this one to be in the mix because this is actually a mixed team of the sponsors of the mixed teams, which is Leakless and Fiber Fuel, which is almost Team Leakless and Fiber Fuel, which is mix. And that is a problem when this crew chief is not standing into the last one behind the trunk fresh pity, and this is a problem. Alright guys, so now we're going to be moving on to the sixth problem of Disney Pixar Cars on my channel. And I think this is about talking that really doesn't make sense. So let's check it out.
How fair and square.
Don't worry, guys. I'll deal with the chick.
Alright guys, I found a problem of what really is going on with this retread racer named Hal Ingas. So the problem of this retread racer Hal Ingas talking is this guy was saying, "Don't worry guys," and then he just said, "I will deal with the chick." But the word "I'll deal with the chick" doesn't make sense. He's supposed to say that "I will deal with chick," but he's supposed to say that "I will deal with chick," not "I'll deal with a chick," because "I'll deal with a chick" doesn't make sense. And I know who was just saying "I'll deal with a chick," and it is overreacting. It is this boy, which is as far as Razai was saying that "I'll deal with a chick" instead of "I'll deal with Chick Hicks." But "I'll deal with a chick" doesn't make sense. And this is because that my friend Faris Razai was the voiceover of Hal Ingas, the retread racer, and said that "I'll deal with a chick." And this is the problem of Hal Ingas's talk. And the word "I'll deal with a chick" doesn't make sense. So you have to be careful. So you have to be careful to not let your talk have problems and overreact. And this is my sixth problem that I already solved of this talking doesn't make sense. So the seventh part that we're going to be moving on is the problem is when the racers are dealing Chick Hicks a lesson. So let's check this out.
Take chick away.
This is the one that
Chick Hicks is gonna teach
these
his
four
lesson.
racers
Now, please.
are
You got
teaching
it.
Chick
Let's
Hicks
go,
a
Chick.
lesson.
No! This isn't over, you guys! I will get my own piston
Actually,
cup.
this is the one that I actually missed. So we're going to be moving on to the 7th problem and the 8th problem of Disney
Well
cars.
done, King. You sure made Donico
Right?
proud.
Well done, old daddy.
Yes, this is one that I actually found. The 7th problem of Disney Pixar cars is that we really don't want these racers to teach Chick Hicks a lesson when those guys from Team Dinoco are congratulating the king of winning the Piston Cup and made Dinoco proud. And this is the one that I really don't want these racers to teach Chick Hicks a lesson to show on the camera. And this is the one that Chick Hicks really needed to be defeated in the second part of Disney Cars Race. And another problem that I actually found is the 8th problem that I actually found of me voicing over this gingerbread racer named Greg Candyman. Let's check it out.
Take Chick away.
And make sure Chick Hicks is gonna teach his lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so my 8th problem that I actually found is I voice over the Tacoman racer named Greg Candyman, and I by mistakenly just said that, and make sure Chick Hicks is gonna teach his lesson, but that doesn't make sense, because and make sure Chick Hicks is gonna teach his lesson doesn't make sense. Only the one that makes sense that I should have just voiced over this guy and talk to these racers is that I should have just said that and make sure that Chick Hicks is gonna learn his lesson, not make sure that Chick Hicks is gonna teach his lesson, because that doesn't make sense. And I should have just voiced over this guy and I should have just said that and make sure Chick Hicks is gonna learn his lesson. And this is the one that I actually found problem of Disney Pixar Cars Race, the second part. So this part is actually done here. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to my first Lightning McQueen and his friends video, which is McQueen's new friends.
Hello.
So we're going to be moving on to the full screen, and we're going to be checking on the 9th problem of McQueen and his friends, the first episode. And let me just... Alright, so we're going to be moving on to this part, and we have to skip these parts because this is good. And let's check. Alright guys, so now we're going to
Go make Rusty's proud.
let me just pause this. So 9th problem that we're going to be doing is that when I copy it from Cars 3, when Lightning told Cal that your blinker's on, and then Cal was angry, and then Bobby Swift was saying good comeback. So, and I think I found this problem of this video, which is the first episode of Lightning McQueen and his friends. Let's look.
Lightning McQueen.
Okay guys, so this one that I actually copied from Cars 3.
Your blinker's on.
Hey, Carl, great comeback.
Okay guys, I found a problem of Lightning McQueen and his friends, and this is my 9th problem that I actually solved the problem. So the ones that I actually solved the 9th problem is that my friend Demonic Kill was the voiceover of these Octagon stock car racer number 19 named Bobby Swift, and he just said Cal great comeback instead of good comeback. And this is one that I should have just copied from Cars 3. And this is one of, he was saying great comeback, but that doesn't make sense. It is, hey Cal, good comeback. And this is the one that I actually really need of Demonic Kill's manner of voicing over Bobby Swift, of saying good comeback instead of great comeback. And this is the problem that I actually solved in Lightning McQueen and his friends, the first episode. So we're going to be moving on to the 10th part of Disney Pixar Cars Race. And actually, look, this is one that I actually found. There's nothing such problem. This is Punchy Wipeout is already survived in McQueen and his friends, and he told Lightning that he has to get back to the pits, and then voila, he did it. He just went back to the pits. Before that, there's the final lap to go, and then he just did it. And let me check if I already found a problem. And actually, so I think they didn't have any problems of the first episode of this video, but except for one. So this is the one that I actually didn't found in Lightning McQueen and his friends. Only the first problem that I only found from Lightning McQueen and his friends. So we're going to be moving on to Lightning McQueen and his friends episode 2, which is Phil Tankson's Lucky Day. And let me just pause this one for a sec. So now we're going to be moving on to the 10th problem of Lightning McQueen and his friends episode 2, which is Phil Tankson's Lucky Day, the new Nitroid Racer. And let me just pause this one because I don't want this video to make it long. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to the 10th problem of Phil Tankson's Lucky Day, which is the second episode of Lightning McQueen and his friends. And this is about Cal Weathers' anger when Brick Yardley told him, "Your blinker's on." Let's check this out.
Hey, Cal, your blinker's on. Wait, my blinker? Ah, get over here, you rookie bastard.
Alright guys, so this is one that I actually solved the problem of the 10th problem of episode 2, Phil Tankson's Lucky Day. And this is Cal Weathers was saying, "You rookie bastard." And this is actually the worst problem of Disney Pixar Cars. And I know that no one of these Cars characters allow to use the word bastard, but by mistakenly I just put Disney Pixar Cars when someone just said bastard, and this is not a good thing, but it's fine if you don't like when those Disney Pixar Cars characters can say bastard, or if it's their choice, say bastard, or if it's not your choice, say bastard. If it's your choice, if you need to say bastard or don't say bastard. And this is the problem that no one can just say bastard in Disney Pixar Cars, or if someone can say bastard in Disney Pixar Cars. And this is the worst problem ever of Lightning McQueen and his friends, the second episode. Alright guys, so we're going to be skipping on this scene because this scene is good. So we're going to be moving on to the 11th problem of this shiny wax racer named Darren Leftfoot was bombing into Ernie Gearson, and this Gaskets racer named Rex Reveler was almost getting hit by Ernie Gearson. So let's check it out.
Look how Rex.
Whoa, I almost hit him.
Darren, don't bomb into Ernie Gearson. Yeah, just be friends, for God's sake.
And by the way, eat my dust.
So he's the one who started it.
Okay guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem of Lightning McQueen and his friends. The 11th problem of this video. And this is about when this Gaskets racer Rex Reveler told Darren to eat his dust.
By the way, eat my dust.
And look.
So he's the one who started it.
Okay guys, so this is the problem that I'm gonna solve of this video. And this video is a problem is that this voice actor named Faris Razai was voiceover of the Shiny Wax Racer, and then he was saying, so he's the one who started, and that really doesn't make sense, because, so he's the one who started, that really doesn't make sense, and this is about Faris Razai's manner of voicing over this guy after when this Gaskets racer told Darren to eat his dust, and this guy's supposed to say that, see, he's the one who started it, not so he's the one who started it, because I'm afraid that this video is not gonna be a good scene. It is because that I want Faris Razai to have his manner and not overreact, and the word so he's the one who started doesn't make sense. He's supposed to say, see, he's the one who started it. And this is the one that really needs to make sense in the second episode of this video. So now we're going to be moving on to the 12th problem of Disney Pixar cars, and this will be a problem. And this is about this new N2O Cola racer named Parker Braxton told Phil that your blinker's on. So let's check it out.
First piston cup. No problem.
Hey Phil, your blinker's on.
My blinker? Ha ha. Very funny, Parker. And hopefully,
Okay, guys.
Axler will be, proud. You bet he will.
Okay guys, so this is one that I already gonna solve the problem. So the N2O Cola racer told Phil that your blinker's on, but in the next scene, Parker Braxton didn't go when Phil was saying that hopefully that this old rookie racer, Aiken Axler, the old nitrate racer, is gonna be proud of Phil Tankson and his own sponsor. And let me check if there's any problems of Disney cars. Wait. Okay guys, so I think we don't have any problems of this last scene of Phil Tankson's Lucky Day. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to the third episode of Lightning McQueen and his friends, the imposter Brick Yardley. And this is about the evil Brick Yardley, the imposter one who was ruining the track and crashing all the racers. And this is what really happened, that I create the speedway to be Red Rock Canyon Motor Speedway, which is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is one that I'm gonna look at the problem of the imposter Brick Yardley. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to the third problem of the imposter Brick Yardley. and we will show you what is the problem. So let's check this out. So I already skipped the first part, and we will check. I think there's something wrong. Give me a second, guys. Alright? Okay, guys, so we're going to be moving on to another problem. So let's check it out. Let me check if there's a problem in Disney cars. So let's check this out. I'm checking if there is a problem. Okay, guys, so I think the imposter Brickyardly, which is the third episode of Lightning McQueen and his friends, I found that they don't have any problems of this third episode of Lightning McQueen and his friends. So we're going to be moving on to the last Disney Pixar Cars race, which is Cars 3 race. And this is going to be about my first Disney Pixar Cars 3 race. And this is about racing in Florida 500. And this is about the new racer from Team Dynaco and Rusty's named Cruz Ramirez. Okay, guys, so we finally made it to my first Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, racing in Florida 500, part 1. And we're going to be moving on to the full screen, and so we're going to be moving on to the 14th problem of Disney Pixar Cars race. But I think, wait,
Now they're gonna race.
I think this part is good. It doesn't have any problems of this guy revving, because I was the one who was moving it, and this part is good. So, hooray for me, everyone! So let's check. Let me see. Okay, guys, so I think I really didn't find a problem of Disney Pixar Cars 3 racing in Florida 500, first part. So we're going to be moving on is the second part of Disney Pixar Cars 3
What a
race,
relief, Dad.
racing in Florida 500. So let's check if there is any problems. Wait. Let me see. Okay, guys. So I think I really found a problem that really needs to be solved. So let's check this out.
Oh no, my tires
And
are
this
loose.
is about Cruz Ramirez's tire are getting loose, and she needs to get back to the pits. Look at this, guys. Alright, guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem, and this is about Guido fixing her tires. Let's go for replay. Okay, guys, so this is the one that I already am gonna solve the problem of this second part, and this is about Guido are fixing Cruz Ramirez to fix her tires, and then Guido accidentally fell down and he actually timbers, and this is the problem that I actually solved, and this is about Guido fixing Cruz's tires, and then he accidentally timbered himself. And this is a mistake of Disney Pixar Cars that I should have just let Guido to stand, not to timber, because I'm afraid that if I'll pick up Guido, then then this scene won't be good. And this is the problem. So now we're going to be moving on to the 15th part of Disney Pixar Cars, and let's check the problem. Okay guys, let's check this out. And I think this is about Cruz Ramirez's win, and she won the Piston Cup against Jackson Storm. Let's check it out.
And it's Cruz Ramirez.
Okay guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem in the second part of Racing in Florida 500. And this is about these two racers in the background, and this is the no-stall racer named Todd Marcus, and he actually survived in Cars 3, and this is the triple dent racer named Terry Cargas, and they're both out of the track. They're just out of the International Speedway in the Florida 500. They weren't in the track anymore. They got out of the track when Cruz Ramirez had won the Piston Cup against Jackson Storm. And this is the problem that I actually solved, is when Todd Marcus and Terry Cargas should have gotten to the track, not getting out of the track. And this is the problem that I actually found in the second part of Disney Pixar Cars 3 race. And this is it. Okay guys, so today we're going to be moving is the episode 2 of Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, the next gen's first day of racing, and we're going to be checking on the 18th problem of this video. So let's check it out. Wait. So let's see. Alright, so I think this is one that I actually found problem. The 18th problem. So let's check it out.
Everybody needs to win.
Okay guys, so this is the one that I actually want to solve the problem, which is the 18th problem of Disney Pixar Cars. And this is about Cruz Ramirez, that she has to win another Piston Cup. So let's check this out. So I think she is already in the dead last of these next generations with Jay McPillar and Barry the Pedal. So let's check it out. Wait. So this is Cruz Ramirez's dead last.
Everybody needs to win.
Alright guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem. And this is about Cruz Ramirez's dead last, and then she was passing all to the next generations, and then again she was already in a dead last again. So look at this, guys. Wait. Okay, guys.
Win.
See? So this is the one that I actually found problem of Disney Cars. So here is... So I think the problem is that after when she passes all to the next generations, and then in the next scene, she is already in a dead last again. And then... And now she is passing to these next generations again. And this is the 18th problem that I already solved. So let's check if there is a problem number 19. So let's see it. Okay, I think I really didn't found problem of, let's see. Okay guys, so at least I didn't find another problem of the next gen's first day of racing. And so we're gonna get out of here of this episode, and we're going to be moving on to another video of Disney cars. So we're going to be checking on the 19th problem of Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, and this is about new race cars that I actually already got in 2018 in a single pack. So let's check. So let me see. Alright. And just check when someone else that voiced over Bobby Swift and they replaced Demonic K1 Double L because he is not here. Look, this is my voice that I already voiced over Bobby Swift and in Cars 3 race, not Demonic Kill, because he is not already in my house with his brother gamer professional can be known as Faris Razai. So we're going to be moving on to the 19th problem of new race cars.
Now get past over.
Okay guys, so this is the one that I already found problem of. New race cars, and this is the person's hand was showing in this scene, and someone's hand was showing is Infinite Shot 79. So I think Infinite Shot 79 is already in this scene with his hand, and this is a problem that I actually solved the problem, and this is the pity in the background is already showing on camera. So here are two things that are showing in the background. So here is Infinite Shot 79's his hand is showing in the background, and even this pity was showing in the background behind, and this is a problem. So we're going to be moving on to the 20th problem of new race cars.
Next, race car. Hey, Herb, watch out. Sorry, Flip.
Okay, guys. So this is the one that I actually found problem. The 20th problem. So the 20th problem that I already found is the Fox-wheel drive next generation named Herb Kerbler was bombing into this intersection next gen named flipped over, and then he actually apologized, and then he moves front and he is already behind flipped over, and then Flip was already behind Herb Kerbler again, and I thought that he was gonna move on to the front and flipped over is moving on back, but too bad it's not, because this is the mixed video that I just did it on my channel, and this is a problem that I actually solved.
Hamilton here.
Alright guys, so I think we're going to be moving on to this car. So I think we're going to be moving on to the different scene. So let's check. this is one that I actually found problem. Look at this. This is one that I actually found problem in the new race cars. And this is a problem that I actually found. So ones that I already found in the 21st problem is this Japanese race car Shu Todoroki was showing in the Florida International Speedway. But he doesn't live here. He only lives in his own hometown in Tokyo in Japan. And he should have just moved to Japan, not to Florida. And this is the 21st problem that I actually solved problem about Shu Todoroki in Florida 500. And he should have just moved on to his hometown in Tokyo in Japan, because he is the Japanese race car. So we're going to be checking on 22nd problem of Disney cars. And this is the one that I actually found problem. And this is the 22nd problem that I found is Danny Swervez has a British accent. But he doesn't have a British accent. He only has the Mexican accent because he is from Mexico and he was voiced by the NASCAR race car driver from Mexico named Daniel Suarez, and he voiced over this next generation Danny Swervez in Cars 3, and he should have just got he should not get a British accent. He only just need to get a Mexican accent or normal accent, and it is because of my friend Legendary Expert who voiced over Danny Swervez in Cars 3 and by mistakenly just said in a British accent was saying Storm watch out, and this is a problem that I actually found it in the new race cars that Danny Swervez with a British accent, but it's not. And this is that I already found the problem that I actually needed. So let's check it out. So we're going to be moving on to the 23rd problem is that this Clutch Aid racer named Dino Drafsky was voiced by my friend who voiced over Natalie Sturton. So let's check it out.
Nice one, Cruz.
Thank you, Mr. McQueen.
Great job, Cruz, even though I didn't win.
Thank you, Dino.
See you at the next race, Cruz.
You too, Dino.
Bye-bye.
And this is the one that I actually found problem. So problem is that my friend who voiced over Natalie Sturton was already the voiceover of the male race car named Dino Drafsky, and he was just saying bye-bye, but no one is allowed to say bye-bye in Cars 3. Only he has to say bye or goodbye, not bye-bye, because none of the Pixar characters are allowed to say bye-bye in Cars 3, because this is a random voice, and they're not allowed to say bye-bye in Cars 3 when they voice over these cars in Disney Pixar films, and they're not allowed, and they're not going to be saying bye-bye in Cars 3, because this is not allowed in the world of Cars. So let's check if I found any problems, and let's see. Okay guys, so at least I didn't found any problems in new race cars. Only the the 5th problem that I actually found in this episode. So today's Disney Pixar Cars 3 race that I'm gonna find a problem is the first part, which is called Veterans Retirement and Non-Retirement. And this is gonna be the first part, so let's put on the full screen. And let's just wait it to load because it is taking too long and the Wi-Fi is slow. Okay guys, so we're going to be looking at the 25th problem of Veterans Retirement and Non-Retirement, the first part. So let's check it out. Let's see. So I think all the clips that I actually found doesn't have a problem. And even Lightning was talking to Rick Yardley about retiring really doesn't have a problem. So let's check it out. Let me see. Wait, I think I really found a problem that I really just need. So let's check it out. Alright.
Of course.
So it's time when the
So let's
racers
check
are
the
gonna
problem.
race. Buggy, buggy, buggy. Now,
Alright guys, so this is the one that I'm gonna solve the problem. So the 25th problem that I already found is someone was interrupting about a toothpick, and it is about the girl that I'm not sure which girl is. Maybe if it's my sister or if it is the other little girl, but I don't know who that was. And I think those girls were interrupting, but I told them that do not interrupt our movie, and then they just didn't listen, and they kept interrupting over and over again. And actually, this is the most problem that I actually found it in the first part of Veterans Retirement and Non-Retirement, instead of when Cal Weathers is angry when he was saying rookie bastard. And this is the less problem that I actually found. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to... Give me a second.
How far is she now?
Sorry everyone. So we're going to be moving on to the second part of Veterans Retirement and Non-Retirement, and we're going to be looking at the 26th problem. So let's check this out. Let's see. So let's see if I found a problem. Okay guys, so I think this is the one that I'm gonna solve the problem, and this is about Slider Petrolski was congratulating Cruz for winning another Piston Cup.
my name is Slider Petrolski, and I came here from Lightning McQueen, but you can call me Mr. Petrolski.
Alright guys, so this is the one that I actually found problem in the second part. Let's go for reverse.
You can call me Mr. Petrolski.
So this is the one that I actually found the 26th problem, and this is about someone was putting Guido in it because actually this was my friend's idea, but he just a bit overreact, and I really don't want Guido to show when Slider Petrolski was congratulating Cruz for winning his Piston Cup, but he just told me that he was fixing her tires. That's why they have to put Guido in it, and it is just a bit of a problem. Sometimes it can be a problem, and sometimes it doesn't have any problem. And I think this is it. So I think I didn't find any problems in part 2. Only one problem that I only found in part 2. So let's just get out of the second part of this video. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to another episode of Cars 3 Race, and this is about McQueen's new paint job. So let's check this out, and we have to find a problem that I really need to solve in McQueen's new paint job in Disney Pixar Cars 3 Race. So let's check this out. And could you just see, Lightning McQueen has his cool paint job, and he is the fabulous Lightning McQueen. So let's check. And I think this is about this crew chief of Jackson Storm named Ray Reveringham that to tell Jackson Storm that this is his chance. So let's check this out.
Storm, this is your chance.
You bet I will. The tires are ready.
You're good to go, boss.
Alright guys, so this is one that I already found the problem of McQueen's new paint job. And the ones that I actually solved, 27 problem is that, check this out.
Your chance.
This is
You
the
bet I
reverse.
will. The tires are ready.
You're good to go, boss.
Alright guys, so this is one that I already found problem. So the problem is that my friend Infinite Shot 79 voiced over Jackson Storm's pay, but it is the Trunk Fresh pay, and told Jackson Storm that the tires are ready, and then he float away. But he just should have just stand still, and I know why that he was already made pity fly. It is because that Demonic Kill and Forest Reside are in it, and they made my friend overreact and made my friend to let pity fly away when I voiced over this guy was saying that you're good to go, boss. And that's what really happened. And we want to tell him that this pace should be standard, not flying when I was saying you're good to go, boss. And this is one that I already solved the problem. So the 28th problem that I'm going to be solving the problem is after when this Piston Cup fans are cheering for Lightning McQueen and his paint job, and we will check what Ray Reveringham was saying to Jackson Storm.
Yeah! Storm, Lightning has a paint job, and he is the fabulous Lightning McQueen.
Fabulous, eh?
And this is the one that I actually found problem about my friend Legendary Expert who voiced over Jackson Storm after when Ray Reveringham was explaining to him about McQueen's paint job, and I accidentally made this up of this voice actor voiced over Jackson Storm, and then he just said fabulous, eh? But this is not, because this is America. Only Americans can use the word huh, but Canadians only use the word a, not America, because Canadians doesn't use the word huh. They only use the word a. And even America, they don't use the word a. They only use the word huh. And even all the American racers from Disney, Pixar cars should have just used the word huh, including Jackson Storm, because by mistakenly I was telling him use the word a when you voice over Jackson Storm, but Jackson Storm is not from Canada. He is from America, and Jackson Storm should have just used the word fabulous huh instead of fabulous a, because by mistakenly that I told him that just say fabulous a, that by mistakenly that I really think that I am Canadian, but I am not from Canada. And you know why that my nationality is not Canadian and I'm not born in Canada and I'm from Canada? So reason why that I am not Canadian and I'm not born in Canada and I don't use the word a, that I only use the word huh, and instead of a, I use the word huh instead of a because I'm not Canadian or I'm not born in Canada, and I use the word about, not about, because Canadians only use the word about instead of about, but I just used the word about instead of aboo, and they use the word rough, which is in the Canadian accent, into roof. But I only use the word about, roof, and huh, and even house, and even without, Canadians use the word oot, and which is basically that they think that they use the word who, which is like a dog, but I don't use the word who because I'm not from Canada, and by mistakenly that I told him that voice over Jackson Storm and he said fabulous a, but this is America. They don't use the word a, they only use the word huh, but Canadians use the word a and they use the word aboo and bag and roof and even with a who, but I only use the word huh, about, and roof and ow. And this is the one that I already solved the problem that Jackson Storm should say fabulous huh. So we're going to be moving on to the 30th problem of McQueen's paint job. So let's check it out.
Especially you. Thanks for being my crew, Jim.
You're welcome.
Hey, Cruz, the blinker's on.
Alright guys, so this is the one that I already found problem and I need to solve it. And this is about Demonic Kill was doing the voiceover of the N2O Cola Next Gen named H.J. Hollis, and he just said, "Hey Cruz, the blinker's on," but he's supposed to say your blinker's on because the blinker's on doesn't make sense. And this is that I really just needed for Demonic Kill's manner to say your blinker's on instead of the blinker's on, because the blinker's on doesn't make sense. Only your blinker's on only makes sense. So we're going to be moving on to the 31st problem of Disney Pixar Cars, and this is about the last scene of Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks.
Ramirez just slide off the wall and win. And I couldn't try to win lightning on the piston cup. Kachika, kachika.
Okay, chicks, stop. We get the Kachika singing.
Alright guys, so this one that I actually found problem. So the problem is that my friend Infinite Shot 79 voiced over this Chick's Picks Pay, and he was just saying, "Okay chick, stop." but I should have just trimmed it because okay chick stop won't be good for a video. He's supposed to say okay chick and then I will just stop, not for saying okay chick stop. So we're going to be looking at if there is a problem, and there we go. And there, you see that, guys? We don't have a problem of, we don't have any problems that we should find. So let's move on to the 32nd problem of Disney Pixar Cars. Okay guys, so we're going to be looking at Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, which is Jackson Storm's Revenge of the Piston Cup. And we will check if there is any problem in Jackson Storm's Revenge of the Piston Cup. So let's check it out. So let's check if I have a problem of the 32nd problem of Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, Jackson Storm's Revenge of the Piston Cup. So let's check it out. Let me see. Alright guys, so this is one that I really just want to solve the problem. And this is about Cruz Ramirez and the View Z Next Generation. So let's check it out.
Have 2 laps to go.
Wow, Mikey, you look shiny.
Alright, so this is one that I already found a problem that I really need to solve. And this is about Cruz Ramirez was saying the View Z Next Gen's name wrong for calling him Mikey, but it's not. This View Z Next Generation, his name is Michael Roeder. His name is not Mikey, his name is Michael Roeder. So I think Infinite Shot 79 created this Next Generation's name to be Mikey instead of Michael Roeder. But good thing that when Cruz was saying to Michael Roeder, okay, Mikey, and then the other Next Gens told Cruz that she got it all wrong, and this isn't Mikey, it's Michael Roeder. And this is what really happened in the Disney Pixar Cars 3 race, Chris Roman's new best friend. And this is one that I already found problem that really needs to be solved. So we're going to be moving on to the 33rd problem. So let's check this out. And these are the crowds of these racers are getting crashed. So let's check it out. I think this one that I actually found problem. So let's check.
Next Gen. You're a wreck, Storm.
Alright, so this is one that I actually found problem. So someone that they really use the word that doesn't need to be needed is trash, because they're not allowed to use the word trash in Cars 3. It is because that this is random voice, because the problem is that some of these characters was saying trash, and this Disney Pixar Cars characters are not allowed to say trash in Disney Pixar Cars, because this is random voice. But too bad these characters from Cars, they use the word trash, that they're not going to be using it in Disney Pixar Cars, including Disney Pixar films. So let's check the last part if there's a problem. Okay guys, So I think I really didn't found a problem in the ending of Jackson Storm's Revenge of the Piston Cup. So today, we're going to be moving on to Disney Pixar Cars 3 Race, which is the next episode, which is the first part is the rise of Bruce Miller, and you know who's Bruce Miller? It is the new RPM racer who was replacing Winford, Bradford, Rutherford in the Piston Cup. So let's check it out. We're going to be moving on to the 34th problem in Disney Pixar Cars that needed to be solved. So I think all the scenes are, the first scene is already good in the first part of the rise of Bruce Miller, but except for one thing that I really just need. Let's see. Alright, let me check. Okay guys, so I really didn't find any problems in the first part of the rise of Bruce Miller. So we're going to be moving on to the second part of the rise of Bruce Miller. Okay guys, so we finally
Sterling.
made it
Hey,
to
Aiden.
the
Can I-
second part of the rise of Bruce Miller, and the second part of this first scene is about the Rusty's Racing Center. So let's check this out. If I already find any problems
Hey, Aiden. Can I just go and...
in the second part of the rise of Bruce Miller. Let me see. Okay guys, so I actually didn't find any problems in the second part of the rise of Bruce Miller, and I will show you who is Bruce Miller. This is Bruce Miller that you should really know in the world of cars. So let's move on to the next episode of Disney Pixar's Cars 3 Race, which is Chris Roman's new best friend, and it is about the Clutch 8 Next Gen named Noah Gochek. So we're going to be moving on to Disney Pixar Cars 3 Race, which is Chris Roman's new best friend, but I think there is one problem. I think I already skipped another Disney Pixar Cars, which is Lightning McQueen and his friends, the 4th episode, which is Jimmy's battle of his sponsor. So I think we have to move on to Lightning McQueen and his friends, the 4th episode, and then we will move on to Disney Pixar's Cars 3 Race, Chris Roman's new best friend. So let's check it out if there is any problem. And this is the 34th problem that I really needed to solve. So let's check it out. Wait. Alright, so I think I will already found problem in Disney Cars, and this is about Lightning McQueen is showing Jimmy how to do a new tricks. So let's check it out.
Ka-chow! Why? And McQueen gets another piston cup.
Alright guys, So this one that I already found problem in Jimmy's battle of his sponsor. It is when Jimmy Cables was getting angry and this trunk fresh racer named Dirksen D'Agostino was already in the pits, and he already missed the final lap. And that's what really happened when Dirksen D'Agostino was already in the pit and Jimmy was already defeated and he missed the final lap to go. So I think he has to go to the final lap over again. And that's what should really happen.
To the episode.
And I think there is one thing after when Dirksen D'Agostino already missed the final lap. Dirksen D'Agostino was already survived.
My sponsor.
So this one that Dirksen D'Agostino was already survived after he missed the final lap. And that's what really happened when this trunk fresh racer Dirksen is already survived. So the last one that we're going to be moving is the last episode, which is Disney's Pixar's Cars 3 race. And this is about Chris Roman's new best friend that I am looking for. And this is for 35 problems that I need, because the 34th problem is already solved. So let's move on to the 35th problem of Chris Roman's new best friend. So let's find the 35th problem of Chris Roman's new best friend. So let's check it out. And and one thing, and I will show you who is Chris Roman and has a new best friend. So this is the Combustor Next Generation. This is Chris Roman, which is the Combustor Next Generation, and this is his new friend. His name is Noah Gochek. So let's continue to solve the 35th problem. So let's check it out. I need one thing due. This is about Michael Roeder again, when Cruz was saying to his name wrong. And this is what the next generation should explain to Cruz Ramirez.
Come on, guys, let's all go to the track.
Okay, Mikey.
Come
And
on,
look.
Cruz, you got it all wrong. His name is Michael Roeder, not Mikey.
My name is Michael Roeder, but she can call me Mikey.
Okay.
So do you just see that, you guys? This triple dent next generation named Cam Spinner told Cruz that you got his name wrong. And this nitrate race next gen named Tim Treadless told her his name is Michael Roeder, not Mikey. But Michael Roeder explained to Cam Spinner and Tim Treadless that his real name is Michael Roeder, but it's Cruz's choice to call this next generation Mikey, and then they totally will agree with Michael Roeder that his name is Michael Roeder, but it's Cruz's choice to call him Mikey. And then Cam Spinner and Tim Treadless will agree. So let's check if the number 9, fifth problem that I really just need. The problem number 95. The problem number 35. By mistakenly, I just said 95, which is Lightning McQueen Racer number 95, but it's not. It is the problem number 35 that I needed to solve. So let's see.
Managers are coming.
I work
And
with
this is about the managers
This guy works in
for a sponsor.
Combustor.
And you made Combustor proud.
So this is a problem. So I think this blue sedan told Noah that you made Combustor proud. But Noah is not already in Team Combustor. He is already in Team Clutch Aid. Only this blue sedan car should have just set to this Combustor Next Generation Chris Roman. You made Combustor proud. Not Noah Gochek. It is because that he is already in Team Clutch Aid. And this guy that I already voiced over, which is the same model as Bill Ref, should tell Noah that you made Team Clutch Aid proud. And then this blue sedan car should say to Chris Roman, the Combustor Next Generation, and you made Combustor proud. So it won't be the problem of Disney's Pixar's Cars 3. And we will
Noah.
check.
I mean,
And let's just check if the problem that it is already solved is finally it has been completed, and it is about Demonic K1 LL was voiceover of the Blinker Next Gen named Ryan inside Lane and finally got it right. So let's check it out. So we will play this video and then we will show you that Demonic Kill was voiced over the Next Gen that I will show you, and he finally got it right this time.
If you want to win the Pissing Cup, then be smart like us, bro.
Oh wait, and this is one that I actually just show you that he finally got it right. So let's check it out.
By the way, your blinker's on.
Alright, finally, Demonic Kill was voiceover of this Blinker Next Generation named Ryan inside Laney, and he finally got it right when he was saying your blinker's on, and at least he didn't say the blinker's on. So there you have it, guys. So the problem that I already found is the 35th problem that I already found, and this is the last one, and hopefully that I'm going to be making Disney's Pixar's Cars 3 race, or Lightning McQueen's and his friends, or Disney Pixar Cars race if there's a problem. And don't forget, this video is gonna contain for part 1 of these problems in the world of cars on my channel. So that was it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, stay in touch, and like this video and rate comments below. See you guys next time. Bye.